I had only been working at the new company for 3 weeks when my boss, Mr. Collins, called me into his glass office. He didn't even look up from his laptop when he said, "You're not good enough for this position. Consider this your final warning." My heart dropped. I had left my previous job, moved to a new city, and started my life over, all because this company claimed to value strong, hardworking women. But that sentence, "not good enough," cut deep. Still, I stayed quiet and nodded. I walked back to my desk, feeling my cheeks burn with humiliation. My coworkers avoided eye contact, pretending nothing happened. But the real shock came later that evening. I stayed late to finish a report that wasn't even my responsibility. It was Mr. Collins' work, but he had pushed it onto me. As I organized his files, I noticed a folder labeled Confidential, Internal Review. I don't know why, but something in my gut told me to open it. What I found inside made my blood run cold. There were documents showing that Mr. Collins had been secretly funneling company funds into a personal account. Every month, thousands of dollars, hidden under fake project names. And worse, signatures that weren't his. They were forged. Hello, viewers. Have you ever been underestimated at work? Tell me in the comments where you are watching from. I love hearing your stories. Let me continue. My hands shook as I scrolled through emails, all written by him, all directing money into accounts that clearly didn't belong to the company. Then I found a video file. In it, Mr. Collins was yelling at someone, threatening them to stay quiet, saying, "If anyone finds out, I'm finished. Do you hear me? Finished." I felt sick. This wasn't just office politics. This was corporate fraud. Suddenly, the office door slammed. I nearly jumped out of my chair. Mr. Collins stood there, breathing heavily, his eyes furious. "What are you doing with my laptop?" he demanded. I swallowed hard. "I stayed late to finish your report, and the file was already open." He lunged forward and grabbed the laptop, slamming it shut. "You saw nothing," he hissed, but the fear in his eyes told me something important. He knew I had seen everything. I walked out without a word. That night, I printed every document and saved every file to a drive, just in case. 2 days later, I sent everything anonymously to the company's internal audit department. What happened next felt like a movie. Executives arrived. Security escorted Mr. Collins out of the building. People whispered and stared as he shouted, "It was her! She set me up!" But he had no proof, because I had given them everything quietly, carefully, and legally. A week later, HR called me in. I expected to be fired. But instead, they offered me his position. "You showed integrity, courage, and intelligence," the department had said. "We need leaders like you." My hands trembled as I accepted, not because I wanted revenge, but because, for the first time in my life, someone finally said, "You are good enough." And I believed it.